In the meantime, we're working at Metro on how we deal with a $190 million budget gap that we're facing for the year beginning July 1, that if it is closed by the methods in the budget that's been presented will mean slashing bus and rail service around this region in a way that I think will be devastating to
That's
many
the
people.
death spiral.
That's the risk. I mean, the risk is that what we're going to do is turn off a lot of people who, can't ride because the frequencies will be lower and the service won't be as reliable, and we're going to raise the fares by a great deal, and then that will result in lower ridership, which will then lead to more cutbacks and cutting back further on the investment the system needs. I mean, that is the exact fear that people have talked about for a number of years.
Mr. Zimmerman, obviously we're talking about fare hikes here, and on Sunday fares are going to go up 10 cents, and that's probably going to be a minimum as to where they're going to stay in the next fiscal year. What's on the table as far as fare increases starting July 1, and are there other revenue-raising possibilities that are possible to sort of offset these drastic cuts to rail and bus? We start like wrapping the trains in ads. I mean, really, maybe it could be Metro brought to you by Verizon, or all this other stuff.
We've actually done that recently. Whether that's a good idea or not, we have in fact done it. And this is an important thing I think to dispose of early on. Any additional means of revenue that are legitimate, we'll certainly look at. And over the last decade, we've tried most of them. So, if somebody's got an idea to bring even a little bit more revenue into the system, we want to look at it. But I got to tell you, there isn't much money there.
Right.
And in fact, what you need to understand is one of the reasons, among several, most of which have to do with the economy, but one of the reasons why we're facing a big gap is that the current advertising contract will expire. And Metro has, in fact, been getting a lot of revenue through those means. And unfortunately, fortunately for us, the last time around, we struck a really good bargain, which the people on the other side probably regretted later that they did, but they were bound to. But that deal is up, and the economy, of course, is very different now. So there's going to be far less money in advertising than there has been.
Up right now? Just being renegotiated right now?
It's within the next year. I forget the exact dates. But
us in the newspaper and television business can vouch for that observation.